Alright, basketball fans. Playoff basketball is not for the faint of heart. It's a game played with high stakes, intense emotions, and often, a significant amount of physicality. And few players embody that physical, emotional intensity quite like Draymond Green. In Game 4 of the first-round series between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets, Draymond Green was at the center of the action, drawing attention for controversial moments and navigating foul trouble, yet ultimately helping his team secure a critical victory that puts them on the verge of advancing. On Monday night at the Chase Center in San Francisco, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Houston Rockets 109-106 in a tightly contested Game 4. This victory gives the Warriors a commanding 3-1 lead in the best-of-7 series, meaning they are now just a single win away from knocking off the Rockets and advancing to the Western Conference semifinals. While the win itself was significant, much of the conversation centered on Draymond Green's performance and discipline, or lack thereof, early in the game. The article describes Game 4 as the best of the series so far, but also incredibly contentious, particularly in the first half, largely due to Draymond Green's involvement. Green got into a bit of trouble early on, and narrowly avoided ejection during the game. His actions led to back-to-back altercations in the first half that felt like tensions that had been building over the course of the series had finally boiled over. The first incident occurred in the second quarter, involving Green, Stephen Curry, and Dillon Brooks. After Green set a hard screen on Amen Thompson, Brooks hip-checked Curry, sending the Warriors star to the floor. Curry, showing some playoff fire, responded by throwing up two fingers at Brooks after the foul was called. This prompted Brooks to try and grab the ball out of Curry's hands, which immediately sparked a larger incident with players and coaches rushing in to break things up. By the end of that scrum, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Dillon Brooks were all assessed technical fouls. Just a few minutes after that first altercation, Green found himself in the middle of another one, this time involving Tari Eason. Green and Eason were fighting for a loose ball when Green fell on top of Eason and, in the process, hit him directly in the head with his feet. This sparked yet another dust-up. Green momentarily held onto Eason's collar and even appeared ready to try and lift him by the leg before the two players were successfully separated. Following this incident, the officials assessed Draymond Green a flagrant foul. This specific call was crucial, as receiving a flagrant foul allowed Green to avoid an automatic ejection that would have occurred if he had received a second technical foul. Tari Eason was also given a technical foul in the exchange. These incidents were reminiscent of what happened after Game 3 on Saturday, when Draymond Green got into it with Rockets guard Jalen Green after the final buzzer, leading to Jalen Green commenting that Draymond can't really do much of anything else, so talking is his only way. It's clear that the tensions and physicality from previous games carried over into Game 4. Despite the early foul trouble and the controversial altercations, Draymond Green remained in the game and ultimately played a key role in the Warriors' victory. While Houston took a 7-point lead into halftime, the Warriors erupted to start the second half, going on an 18-1 run in the third quarter to take a 10-point lead almost instantly. The Rockets struggled mightily during that stretch. Houston did manage to tie the game briefly later, but the Warriors held a 2-point lead heading into the final period. In the fourth quarter, after it looked like the Rockets might make a final push, the Warriors managed to close the game out. They went on a quick 5-0 run, capped by a crucial contested three-pointer from Buddy Hield, which put them back on top, while Fred VanVleet tied the game back up with a huge three-pointer of his own, one of his 8 threes on the night. Jimmy Butler drew a foul on a three-point attempt and hit all of his free throws to put the Warriors back in front. In the closing seconds, Alperen Sengun had a look at a potential go-ahead jumper with Draymond Green in his face, but the shot was off the mark. Butler picked up the rebound and sealed the three-point win at the free throw line. Key player performances contributed to the Warriors' win. Jimmy Butler, who returned from the pelvic contusion that sidelined him for Game 3, led the Warriors with 27 points and 6 assists, including 14 of his points in the pivotal fourth quarter. Brandon Podziemski also had a strong game with 26 points, and Stephen Curry finished with 17 points. For the Rockets, Alperen Sengun led the way with 31 points and 10 rebounds, while Fred VanVleet added 26 points and 6 assists, shooting an impressive 8 of 12 from behind the arc. Amen Thompson also contributed 17 points and 9 rebounds. However, the Rockets struggled significantly from the free throw line, shooting just 19 of 31 as a team, a costly factor in a close loss. The series now shifts back to Houston for Game 5 on Wednesday, with the Golden State Warriors holding a commanding 3-1 lead. They are now poised to end the Rockets' season on the road. And while Draymond Green narrowly avoided ejection and was at the center of the game's most controversial moments, he stayed in the game, anchored the defense late, and contributed to the crucial victory, ultimately getting the last laugh over the Rockets in a heated playoff battle. Alright, playoff basketball brought some serious intensity on Monday night. The Golden State Warriors defeated the Houston Rockets 109-106 in Game 4. A crucial win that gives the Warriors a commanding 3-1 lead in their first-round series. This means Golden State is now just one win away from advancing to the Western Conference semifinals. However, this Game 4 victory was hard-fought and incredibly contentious, especially in the first half. At the center of the drama was Warriors forward Draymond Green, who was involved in not one, but 2 separate altercations in the second quarter alone, narrowly avoiding an ejection from the game. The first incident saw Green involved with Houston's Dillon Brooks. After a screen set by Green, Brooks hip-checked Stephen Curry, leading to a foul call. The exchange escalated when Brooks tried to grab the ball from Curry, sparking a scrum. Ultimately, technical fouls were handed out to Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Dillon Brooks. Just a few minutes later, Green was involved in another dust-up, this time with Tari Eason. While battling for a loose ball, Green fell on top of Eason, and his feet made contact with Eason's head. This led to another confrontation where Green momentarily grabbed Eason's collar before players were separated. Green was assessed a flagrant foul on this play, a call that kept him in the game and prevented an automatic ejection, while Eason received a technical foul. These contentious moments seemed to be a continuation of tensions that surfaced earlier in the series. Despite the chaotic first half, the Warriors found a way to pull away late. After trailing Houston at halftime, Golden State went on an impressive 18-1 run to start the third quarter, quickly erasing the deficit and taking a double-digit lead. Although Houston battled back and tied the game later on, the Warriors had enough in the tank to close it out. Key plays down the stretch, including a contested three-pointer from Buddy Hield and crucial free throws from Jimmy Butler after drawing a foul on a three-point attempt, helped Golden State regain the lead. On Houston's final possession, Alperen Sengun missed a potential go-ahead shot with Draymond Green defending him tightly. Top performers included Alperen Sengun with 31 points for Houston and Jimmy Butler leading the Warriors with 27 points despite entering the game questionable. The series now shifts back to Houston for Game 5 on Wednesday, where the Golden State Warriors have the opportunity to close out the series and advance. Looking to overcome the contentious nature of Game 4 and navigate Draymond Green's intense playoff presence,